What is up, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing Antlers. This is a movie that's been on my radar for quite some time, but I finally sat down and gave it a watch, guys. And man, oh man, was this movie a pleasant surprise. Right off the bat, guys, after watching this movie, or even while I was watching it, a lot of comparisons can be made to other, indie-style small films I really enjoyed, such as The Ritual, which is on Netflix. Also, like The Taking of Deborah Logan. This movie isn't an indie movie, but it definitely gives that type of vibe, and it's really, really enjoyable. So in terms of the plot, guys, looking at the plot synopsis is pretty kind of vague, but that vagueness actually helps going into the movie because this movie is a roller coaster. This movie is a mystery, and I love the trail that this movie really leads the viewer through. A lot of questions you have that have you confused. You don't really know what's going on. I mean, like the characters in this film, as a viewer, you don't know what's going on in this film until everything slowly comes into place and the puzzle pieces are put together. And man, oh man, when the puzzle pieces come together, guys, is a holy shit moment because this movie it's pretty scary and it's pretty grotesque and bloody as well. The kill scenes and death scenes in this movie are pretty well put together. It's gory. The CGI is really, really on point. Not only that, guys, but I love the lore that this movie goes off on. It uses real life mythical folklore and legends as well, which I think is really, really great. I mean, a lot of good horror movies take from actual cultural folklores and legends and plays off of that. And I think that this was a great adaptation of that in this film, Antlers. So yeah, guys, scary, thriller. You're really on the edge of your seat the entirety of the film. You're super invested into the storyline and trying to figure out what the hell is going on. In addition to that, some things that I didn't really like about this film, I guess, some characteristics or characteristics don't really add much to the storyline. For example, right? One of the characters she's actually from the movie Dark Skies. If you guys have seen that movie, which is really, really great, her name is Carrie Russell. Her character, she kind of plays the main character in this film, right? But her character is someone who's had PTSD, who's had trauma in her past, and allows her, she plays a school teacher, but allows her to kind of bond with another student named Lucas, who kind of is one of the main characters of this film as well, on that emotional level and so like stage. But I mean, outside of building that emotional connection, her past really doesn't have any direct impact on the storyline. It feels a little forced. The same thing with her, a lot of the key moments that she had with her brother, who's played by Jesse Plemons, who I know you guys know. It feels forced. It feels a little cringe, guys. I mean, the movie at times tries to show, tries to put a lot of emphasis on, showing the connection between Carrie Russell's character and other characters in this film, like her brother, but it falls flat, it feels forced, and it feels a little cringe. So I wasn't a huge fan of that. Another thing is that even though, again, we're brought into this journey that is Antlers, trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together in this, terrifying thriller, some things are kind of left not really explained, or there are plot holes. Some things just, actually not really plot holes, but some things just aren't really explained all that well. Yeah, and it kind of leaves you scratching your head a little bit towards the end of the film. It's like, okay, from everything that you've seen, I have an idea of how, things should go. The movie kind of shows us, or doesn't really give, long story short, right? I mean, I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but the movie doesn't fully explain how some characteristics or some things in the movie really work, or they don't explain it fully, and leaves you scratching your head and leaves you a little confused, guys. And if you watched it, let me know in the comments below. We could have like a little storyline going, and in another video I can explain a little bit further, but there's a no spoiler review. But yeah, guys, if I had to rate this film 1 out of 10, I would give Antlers like a 7.5 out of 10, guys. This movie was a really, really pleasant surprise. I really enjoyed it, and I actually put it out there one of my favorite, kind of indie horror style movies, such as The Ritual, such as Hereditary, such as The Taking of Deborah Logan. So this was a great treat, guys. If you have seen Antlers, let me know in the comments below. And again, thanks for watching, guys.